Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Study With Me. Today I'm going to explain about Chemistry Higher Level Paper 1 November 2020. If you find this video is helpful, don't forget to subscribe and let your other friend knows about my channel to support me. And let's get started. What is the number of carbon atoms in 12 gram of ethanoic acid CH3COOHMR60? So the mass of ethanoic acid is known and molar mass is known. So we can calculate mole of ethanoic acid, which is M divided by MR. So 12 divided by 60, you get 0.2 mole of ethanoic acid. And now we need to find out a mole of carbon. So 0.2 mole of ethanoic acid times 2 mole C, because it has 2 carbon atom in ethanoic acid, per 1/1 mole ethanoic acid, and you get 0.4 mole carbon. Therefore, number of carbon atom, that will be mole times Avogadro's number, which is 0.4 mole times 6.02 times 10 to the power 23, which is 2.4 times 10 to the power 23. The answer is D. Which of these molecular formula are also empirical formula? So this we cannot simplify anymore. Therefore, this is also the empirical formula. But this one we can simplify, which is CH2O. So this is not the same with the empirical formula. And this one also we cannot simplify it. So this is the same with the empirical formula. Therefore, the answer is 1 and 3 only. Which volume of ethane gas in centimeter cube will produce 40 centimeter cube of carbon dioxide gas when mixed with 140 centimeter cube of oxygen gas, assuming the reaction goes to completion? For the 140 centimeter cube of oxygen gas, we can skip this as in already in excess. So now we need to determine the relationship between volume of carbon dioxide and ethane. So for C2H6, for 2 moles of ethane produce 4 mole of carbon dioxide. So every 2 moles of ethane produce 4 mole of carbon dioxide. Based on the Avogadro's, volume of gas is directly proportional to number of mole of gas. Therefore, we can use mole ratio to calculate this. So 2/4 times 40 centimeter cube. Then you will get 20 centimeter cube. What is the relative atomic mass AR of an element with this max spectrum? 24 times around 80%, which is 0.8, plus 25 around 10 times 0.1, plus 26 also around 10% times 0.1, you get 24.3. Which element is in group 13? The electronic structure is 283. Therefore, 3 electrons will be removed easier, but not for the 4th electron. So as you can see, first, second, third, and fourth, there is no high jump between third to fourth. So this is not the answer. And for the second one, there is high jump between the third to the fourth. So it means that for the 4th electron, it will be difficult to remove. But for the first, second, and third electrons are easier to move. So this is the answer. Let's go to the C. C, it has a high jump from the second ionization energy to the third ionization energy. Therefore, only 2 electrons are easier to remove. And then for D, as you can see, there is not much high jump between first, second, third, and fourth. So the answer is B. What is the correct trend going down groups 1 and 17? When going down a group, number of electron increases and number of shell also increases. So the attraction between valence electron and the nucleus decreases as the atomic radius gets bigger. So the electronegativity decreases. This also will cause the electron being easy to remove. Therefore, ionization energy decrease. Which oxide will dissolve in water to give the solution with the lowest pH? P4O10 will form acidic oxide. The same with SiO2, but P is more non-metal compared to Si. Al2O3 is amphoteric. MgO will form basic. So the answer is A. Which of these statements are correct? Zinc is not a transition element. It is correct because zinc has full d orbital. Ligands are Lewis base. Lewis base means donate a pair of electron, and ligand has a lone pair to donate to the vacant d orbital of metal ion. Manganese chloride is a paramagnetic. Manganese with the number of electron 25. So the configuration electron is Ar, 3d5, 4s2. So for 3d5, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's unpaired. It means paramagnetic. So the answer is D. Which of these species contains the shortest carbon to oxygen bond length? We'll see for A, CH, H, and CH, and O minus. And for B, CH, CH, OH. These are the long bond because it's single bond. So A and B is not the answer. And for C, CH3, CO, O minus. And for D, CH3, C, double bond O, OH. For C, it has resonance, able to experience resonance, so the single bond can be changed to double bond and vice versa. But for D, it has no resonance, and this absolutely the shortest. Therefore, the answer is D. Which molecule is most polar? For CF4, the dipole, it's cancel, so it's non-polar. The same goes to D, CCl4. Also dipole is cancel, so it's non-polar. But for A and D, we'll see CHF and then CLFFF. Okay, so CLF are electronegative, so the electron will pull towards them. But for CF3, CHF3, the electron will, the dipole moment will go towards here because, F will pull the electron towards them and C will pull the electron from H towards C because C is more electronegative compared to H. Therefore, the answer is A. Which combination correctly describes the geometry of BrF4 minus? So if we draw BrF4 minus, so we'll have two here, two lone pairs. So it has 6 domain. If it's 6 domain, it's octahedral, but the molecular geometry is square planar. So the answer is C. Which series shows the correct order of metallic bond strength from the strongest to weakest? So we have Na, K, Rb, Mg, with their charge. It's 1 plus, 1 plus because they are from group 1, and this one 2 plus. And about the size, of course, higher nuclear charge, the atomic size will be the smallest. So this is the smallest. And for RB, K and Na, because RB, if we look at to the periodic table, this will be Na, K and RB, and this will be Mg, group 2 and group 1. So when you go down a group, the atomic size will increase because the number of electron increases, so number of shells also increases. Therefore, between Na, K and Rb, these are the biggest one or largest one. And now we compare between Na and K. Of course, K will have larger atomic size, or so it means K will be weaker compared to Na. So the size also, K is bigger than Na because it has more electron, more shells, so the size is bigger. So this is the third one and this is the second one. Therefore, Mg is stronger than Na, than K, than Rb. Which statement is correct? The answer is ozone bond dissociation occurs at a longer wavelength of light than oxygen bond dissociation. You know, ozone has delocalized electron, so it is less stable, so the bonds also less stronger. If the bond is not that really strong compared to oxygen, it will absorb longer wavelength and lower energy. Compared to oxygen, it is more stable, so will absorb shorter wavelength and higher energy. Which equation show the enthalpy of formation delta HF of ethanol? The answer is C, because all of them should be or must be at their standard state. Which statement about bond strength and activation energy are correct for this reaction? It is exothermic. So exothermic would be like this. Okay? So activation energy will be right here, and the delta H will be like this. It will be right here. And for the reverse reaction, it will be activation energy plus delta H. This is for reverse. Okay, and this is for forward. Therefore, forward is smaller than reverse. Forward smaller than reverse. So between B and D. And now, is it products, the relative bond strength products bigger than reactant or smaller than reactant? To find or to calculate delta H is delta H reactant minus delta H product. Okay, so it is negative. If it's negative, so logically delta H product should be bigger than delta H reactant. Therefore, the answer is B. Which combination gives the standard hydration enthalpy of Na plus gas? So there are enthalpy lattice enthalpy of NaCl, solution enthalpy of NaCl, and hydration enthalpy of Cl minus. To do or to calculate the hydration enthalpy of Na plus, the formula would be enthalpy of solution of NaCl equal to lattice enthalpy of NaCl plus hydration of enthalpy of Cl minus plus hydration of enthalpy hydration of Na plus. So this is the question. It is known, which is plus 4 equal to plus 790 plus negative 359 plus x. So if we rewrite this, this would be plus 4 minus 790 plus 359 equal to hydrogen enthalpy of Na plus B. Which reaction becomes more spontaneous as temperature increases? More spontaneous, it means from solid to liquid and to gas. As you can see, from solid to gas, so more spontaneous. The answer is A. Let's check B. B, 2 mole of gas. It's 4 moles of gases, and this one is 2, decrease, so it's not gonna be more spontaneous. And this one, it's 7, and here it's 6, decreases, also not gonna be more spontaneous. And this one is 2 and 1, calculate liquid also. So, or if you can calculate or check the gas molecule, is only 1 and there is no gas molecule, so decreases as well. So that's why the answer is A. Which apparatus can be used to monitor the rate of this reaction? pH meter, definitely yes, because there is H plus produced here. Gas string, to check the volume of gas, there is no gas involved. Colorimeter, there is I2 that has a brown color, so you can check the change of color using a colorimeter, therefore 1 and 3 only. Which change does not increase the rate of this reaction? Increasing the particle size of CuCO3. So if the particle size increase, the surface area will be less, so the reaction will be slow. Increase the temperature, of course, the rate of reaction will increase. Increase the concentration, will have more particles, so frequently collision, and also stirring the reaction mixture, so you increase the collision. So A will be the answer. What are the units of rate constant K if the concentration or the rate K times concentration of A and concentration of B square? So K will be rate divided by A, concentration of A, concentration of B squared. So rate unit, it's mole per decimeter cube, S to the power -1. So for mole decimeter cube per decimeter cube, and we have 3 times, okay? Mole decimeter cube, mole decimeter to the power -3. So this finish, this finish, this finish, this finish as well. So that would be mole squared and goes up, so it becomes to the power -2, and this -6, so that would be mole to the power 6, S to the power -1. So the answer will be, this one is decimeter, C. Which graphs represent the relationship between the rate constant K and temperature T in Kelvin? The answer is C. What if A, this will be first order, but it's not K, but rate. For the B, this 0 order, but this should be concentration. And for D, this is the first order and should be concentration as well. What correct when temperature increases in this reaction at equilibrium? Because the enthalpy is positive, therefore forward reaction will be endothermic, reverse reaction will be exothermic. So when the temperature increases, the heat will be absorbed, right? So it is endothermic reaction. Therefore the reaction, it's favor to product. So yield will increase and the Kc will increase. So shift right, Kc increases. Which statement is correct for a spontaneous reaction? Delta G equal to RT ln K. If Kc bigger than 1, ln K will be positive, delta G will be negative. If Kc smaller than 1, ln K will be negative, delta G will be positive. So we need spontaneous. Spontaneous delta G is negative. Kc should be bigger than 1. Which of these acids has the weakest conjugate base? The answer is HCl. Because HCl is a strong acid, it will completely dissociate. So it will produce weakest conjugate base, because when the strong acid dissociates, the conjugate base is not ready or cannot form back the acid. But oppositely, if it's weak acid partially dissociate, the conjugate base will be strong because it able to produce back the acid. Therefore, the answer is HCl. Which species is a Lewis acid but not a Bronsted-Lowry acid? Okay, Lewis acid means lone pair acceptor, and Bronsted-Lowry acid means donates proton. So Cu2 plus able to accept a lone pair but not able to donate proton. NH4 plus able to donate proton only. And Cu is not a Lewis acid because it doesn't need a lone pair. It's not an ion. And for CH3COOH, it will able to donate proton only. Therefore, the answer is A, Cu2 plus. It ables to only accept lone pair but not able to donate proton. It means it's not a Bronsted-Lowry acid. What is the pH of ammonia solution that has OH minus 1 times 10 to the power negative 4? So if it's OH minus 1 times 10 to the power negative 4, so POH will be 4, pH will be 14 minus 4, so 10. What are the oxidation states of oxygen? This is free element, so that would be 0, so between B and C. OF2, so F2 negative 2, so O will be positive 2, so C. Let's check this one. This is plus 2, negative 2, negative 1 for O only, so the answer is C. Iron is a stronger reducing agent than silver, so it means iron is more reactive and it experiences oxidation. So Ag will experience reduction. So this one will experience oxidation. So this will be oxidation. If oxidation will be anode, this will be cathode. Experience reduction. Okay. In voltaic cell, electron flow from anode to cathode. So this way. What is correct when this voltaic cell is in operation? The answer is D. Anode will be Fe, cathode will be Ag, and direction from right to the left, from anode to cathode. Which condition deposit the greatest mass of copper when solution containing copper ions are electrolyzed for 10 minutes? So to calculate the weight, it's Mr times I times T divided by Faraday times charge. Okay, so Mr is 96,500 and time is doesn't mention, and time 10 minutes, so it's a constant. And then Mr for Cu, so They are constant, mR, Faraday, and time. Therefore, let me rewrite mR times T divided by 90,500 times I divided by charge, current divided by charge. Okay, so we can also do K times I divided by charge. Let's check for A. A will be K times 5 divided by 2. B will be K times 25 divided by 2. C would be K times 2.5 divided by 1. And D will be K times 5 divided by 1. So this will be the biggest number. Which statement is correct when a zinc spoon is electroplated with silver? So this example of this is the spoon, okay, and this wire, and this is the solution. So this will be Ag and this will be zinc. Okay, so the electron will be produced here and move towards here. Okay, it forms Ag, solid here. So this collect the mass will be cathode and this will be anode. Lose electron, gain electron. So anode, based on this panic, okay, positive will be anode, negative will be cathode. So D, the electrolyte is zinc sulfate solution. You shouldn't use the same electrolyte contain zinc because when we do the electroplating, it will disrupt the reaction. So D is not. So now the anode positive electrode is made of silver. The answer is C. What is the IUPAC name of this molecule? Okay, so this will be CH3, this would be CH, this would be CH3, 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 and this would be C, and this would be C as well. Okay, so if we calculate the longest change, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This will be alkyl. So the alkyl will be at 2, 3, and 3. There is one more C right here, which is CH2. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the methyl will be at 2, 3, and 5. 2, 3, 5. Trimethyl hex 2 in D. Which molecule will decolorize bromine water in the dark? Definitely alkene, because alkene, when you add bromine water, it will be or decolorize, becomes colorless. So it's C. Which molecule can be oxidized to a carboxylic acid by acidified potassium dichromate? When producing carboxylic acid, we need primary alcohol. Primary alcohol, when it is oxidized, becomes aldehyde and then carboxylic acid. So it should be propanol. In case of propanol, it's a secondary alcohol. When it is oxidized, will produce ketone. Which is the electrophile in the nitration of benzene? Of course, is only NO2 plus. What would be the major product in the reaction between but1in and HBr? CH3, CH, CH3 plus HBr. So this would be Br and this would be H. So it's 2-bromobutane. If it's here, you put Br, also would be 2-bromobutane, not 3-bromobutane, because it should be on the lowest C number. Which molecule has an enantiomer? So it should be attached to the different four different groups. So let's see: CH3, CH2, COH, H, CH2, CH3. No, the same. So no. And for B, OH, CH2, CH2, C, H, CH2. So there is no right here. So this one, it's not. And for C, CH3, CH2, CH2, C, H, C, H, Br, also no. And then for D, CH3, C, Br, H, CH2, CH2, C, H3. Yeah, so we can do like this, so it will be clear for you. That would be C3H7, CH3. Four of them are different. A student obtained the following data to calculate Q using Q equal to MC delta T. What is the percentage uncertainty in the calculate value of Q? So Q equals to MC delta T. So delta Q per Q equal to delta M per M equal to delta C per C, plus delta T over T. So this one, there's no error because it's a constant. Delta Q per Q, 0.2 divided by 20 plus 1 divided by 10. So you will get 0.1 plus 0.01, which is 0.11. So percentage uncertainty would be 0.11 times 111. What is the index of hydrogen deficiency in cyclohexanol? IHD will be 2C plus 2 minus H plus N minus X. There is no this one, divided by 2. So 2 times 6 plus 2 minus 12 divided by 2, which is 1. Which compound with the molecular formula C4H8O has this high resolution H NMR? It has 4 phenol. So let's do the Lewis structure from A. CH2, C double bond, and CH, CHOH, CH3. For B, CH3, CH2, CH2, and COH. For C, CH3, C double bond O, CH2, CH3. For D, CH2, CH2, CH2 again, and OH. Okay, we need 4 phenol. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. For B, 1, 2, 3, 4. For C, 1, 2, 3. No. For D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is B. That's all for the explanation. Chemistry Higher Level Paper 1, November 2020. If you find this video is helpful for your exam preparation or revision, please don't forget to subscribe and let your other friend knows about my channel to support me. Thank you for watching, and bye.